I wanted to talk to you today about the use of Chinese herbs for premenstrual syndrome. A lot of women have cramps and discomfort and depression around their time of the month or a few days before their time of the month. A lot of times the only thing they know to do is to take something like Tylenol or Advil to help the pain, and they deal with mood swings and different issues that make their life really uncomfortable. But I have found when practicing Chinese medicine that Chinese herbs can be really useful for women who have PMS. There is a lot of research about Chinese herbs for PMS in China, but they don't get published here. But I did find this study here called A Controlled Trial of Chinese Herbal Medicine for Premenstrual Syndrome, and it's in the Journal of Psychosomatic Obstetric Gynecology, and it's by Patsy B. Cho et al. So I found the abstract describing this study. First of all, I want to say that the most useful Chinese herbal formula for general premenstrual symptoms is an herbal formula called Xiao Yao San, which is also called Free and Easy Wanderer in English. And the main herb in it that's useful is called bupleurum root or chai hu, and it is used for a syndrome in Chinese medicine that we call liver qi stagnation. And the idea is that the liver gets overloaded, and if you improve the functioning of the liver and improve circulation and free flow of energy to the liver, that helps premenstrual syndrome. And when I first studied Chinese medicine, I wondered, well, why would the liver be related to premenstrual syndrome? That just didn't make sense to me. It made sense to me that premenstrual syndrome is a hormonal issue, and hormones have more to do with the endocrine glands. They would have more to do with something like the ovaries than with the liver. So it didn't make sense to me, but when I treated people and I gave them Free and Easy Wanderer for their PMS, they inevitably got better. And so I felt like this was a mystery. There were a lot of studies about the different effects of the different Chinese herbs, chai hu and dong kui and some of the other herbs on PMS and on depression and on other issues. So there was research. But I think the interesting thing now is that modern research in some ways has caught up with Chinese knowledge, traditional Chinese herbal knowledge, because in traditional Chinese herbal knowledge, we've always treated the liver for these types of hormonal issues. And now modern medicine has come to find out that the liver is related to our hormonal function, because the liver is the organ that detoxes hormones. It takes hormones out of our body. It breaks down estrogens that are in excess. And so in that way, it does make sense that something that improves liver function would help something like premenstrual syndrome. So anyway, this is the study. It's called A Controlled Trial of Chinese Herbal Medicine for Premenstrual Syndrome. And it says, premenstrual syndrome is a common disorder troubling many women during their reproductive years. The Chinese have been using Chinese herbal medicines to treat menstrual cycle-related symptoms for centuries. The present study examined the effectiveness of Chinese herbal medicine for the treatment of PMS among Australian women within the theoretical framework of traditional Chinese medicine. And I can guarantee you that many of these women got Xiao Yao San, which is called Free and Easy Wanderer, or Jiawei Xiao Yao San, which is called Free and Easy Wanderer Plus. These are the two most common formulas that are used for premenstrual syndrome in Chinese medicine. So, 61 women were assigned randomly into two groups within different TCM patterns. Herbal medicine and placebo were provided sequentially for a period of 3 months. There were significant differences in scores after 3 months of treatment between Chinese herbal medicine and placebo in premenstrual physical and psychological symptoms. depression, anxiety, and anger favoring herbal medicine, but with no difference in perceived stress. There were highly significant reductions between baseline and the end of the third herbal treatment month in all assessments in both groups, except that a significant result was recorded on perceived stress only in the Herbs First group. No adverse effects were reported by any participant. The results support the hypothesis that the symptoms, occurrence, and severity of PMS can be effectively reduced by the use of Chinese herbal medicine. And that has been my experience from practicing Chinese herbal medicine in the past. Within a month, most women feel a significant difference in their PMS symptoms, and by the third month, frequently they have almost no symptoms at all. And the good thing about Chinese herbal medicine is it doesn't make you fully dependent on it. You can actually taper off and wean yourself off after a while because it actually improves the functioning of your body over time, and it clears out the pattern of disharmony that is the cause of the problem in the first place. There are other things that are really promising for PMS. I also use aromatherapy and essential oils a lot. That can be really useful for PMS. And certain vitamins can be really helpful. Taking a balanced formula of calcium and magnesium can be helpful. So these are some ideas about what you can do for PMS, and I highly recommend Xiaoyao San or Jiaowei Xiaoyao San as possible remedies for PMS. Thank you and have a great day.